Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Let me introduce myself. My name is Uswatun Hasanah and I'm from English Literature Class B. Now I will explain our group material. This section is synopsis and plot. The synopsis in this story is a great mother and father have a sense of responsibility and love their daughter. One of their daughter, namely Soraya, a small baby who has disease and must undergo a tracheostomy and gastrostomy process. Soraya was hospital for months with many medical devices on her body. Angela, Soraya's mother, tries to stay by Soraya's side. She loves her little daughter very much and she will do anything for her child to get well. Angela is even willing to study medical treatment with her husband, Raj, to understand Soraya's condition. Next is the plot in this short story. So the introduction in this plot is when Angela found Soraya foaming at the mouth, white nose, and puffy chest. Rising action in this plot is when Soraya was taken to the hospital and treated for several months. Angela was very confused and worried that she always by Soraya's side, and when Soraya returned for her home, she fell and her parents panicked. Again and again, Soraya was hospitalized again. The climax in this story when Soraya's mother fell and the hospital facilities that treated Soraya were incomplete and decided to transfer her to a US hospital. At that time, Soraya's mother was quite upset because the hospital previously refused to provide Soraya's medical records, so Angela asked to Prose for help to report it. And the following action in this story when finally traveling Angela's family can provide for Soraya and assisted by a priest knows. And the ending of the story, finally after several months of Soraya's journey to recover, she managed to fight her illness and finally return to her family. About a mother struggling for her recovery, the main event is when Soraya is about to fly to the US for her treatment. They are connected because of a storyline that has not been in the introduction. That is Soraya healing, which will continue and occur in the climax. Story is arranged chronologically because of the drawing cause and effect relationship of an event. Story does not use flashback or story is in the history. The story use a summary formula because the plot is advanced. I think the plot in this story is pretty fast because there's not too much time between the full action and the climax. I really like the action that moves this plot forward. A very cool thought to fight for the safety of the children give up easily. The behavior of all the characters in this story care of each other. The conflict in this part of the plot uses emotion because when the hospital did not provide Soraya's medical records, that's when Angela and family got emotional. This conflict is resolved in a fast-paced way by finding a way that is an hospital in the US. The main conflict between crime and the crime is not too sharp. There are no bad characters not to highlight. The climax in this short story occurs at the point when Angela's family flies to the US for Soraya treatment. At the end of this story, it ends happily because Soraya treatment has been successful, although not 100%, but has been allowed to go home. The plot in this story has unity with the previous episode and it is interrelated because the previous problems flow forward to be solved. I got a chance incident in the story, namely when a priest who knew Angela helped her to give her a place to live in the US, but maybe this was arranged as form of help for Angela's family.
My name is Dita Maharani Achmad and I'm from English Literature B. I would explain our group material and my section are setting and characters. The first is setting. So the setting of the story contains time, social environment, and physical environment. The second, the action of the story happens in Soraya's room, hospital, operation room, and Philadelphia. Every chapters of the novel have their time. For example, on October 27, 2014, at 7 a.m., December 1st, 2014, and etc. The third, the setting explain when the action began, where the action happened, and explain the atmosphere of the story by seeing social and physical environment. The fourth, yes, it does. The environment of the story makes Angela, as the main character, feel dissatisfied and unhappy. Angela feels dissatisfied with the hospital facilities. The one that hurt Angela so much is when a woman said that his daughter, brain cells, already dead. The fifth, I think Angela and her family was quite religious because she really believes in God's miracle. The sixth, sadly, the characters are influenced by nature. The second character, the first, the main character of the story is Angela. Angela is a strong woman, never stop attempted to get what she and Soraya deserve. The second, she lives in Puerto Rico with 5 children and her husband. One of her children has been diagnosed of an illness. In her journey to get best facilities, she ever begged for a help, but it doesn't matter. The third, other personalities from Angela is easy to get panic, revealed when she found Soraya helpless. In interact with other characters, honestly, Angela is polite woman as the way she talks in telephone. The fourth, the conflict of Angela is resolved well after beg for a help. She get a call from CF office, so Angela asked for a help to his pastor's father to get a home in Philadelphia. The fifth, to reveal character, the author used description of incident to veil the emotion. The sixth, yes, the character consistent in their action and looks like plausible. Author also successfully avoid stock characters. The seven, honestly, Angela is the only character who has the key of the story. Angela also is around characters, which has depth or complex personality. The eight, no, this story doesn't have a developing characters except the main character. The last, yes, Angela was different from beginning to the end of the story. She became happier and being genuine woman. I thought it is because she already knows how to take care of Soraya.
My name is Tiara. I am from English Literature B. I will explain our group material. My section are point of view and theme. Point of view in the short story entitled Soraya, the author uses the first person point of view because she tells herself. The first person point of view uses the word I as the main role. And next, the theme is the essence of the problem that the author wants to raise in her work. So, in my opinion, a suitable theme for this short story is love, which is proven through the struggle of a mother in caring for her sick daughter, Soraya.
So I will tell the reasons of why we chose this short story. The first, the story is absolutely interesting. It tells about a mom's fight toward her daughter that has been diagnosed with illness. The second is the language. The language is about easy to understand, so you guys could know the meaning simultaneously while reading it. The last is the author. The author write this short story as if her diary, so we could feel the emotion though while reading it. That's all our reasons. So you guys must read this story because it also full of moral value. Thank you. That's
That's
enough
enough
from
from
our
our
group.
group.
See you
See you
in
next
next video.
video.
Bye.